Live from the Bay Area's news station, this is the KRON4 Morning News.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our second live hour of KRON4 News Weekend.
We're also going to be interviewing one of the biggest fools in the Bay Area. And I say that in the nicest way possible. Geoff Hoyle is a fabulous clown, a terrific comic, and he's going to be talking to us about language. He's going to be in My Fair Lady, and he's going to, and he has got a vast store of different accents to discuss with us.
Well, let's go down to Henry, who has hopefully a little bit of luck.
Just a little bit of luck. Yes, that's right. We've lucked out. We have Alfie Doolittle from My Fair Lady with us, ladies and gentlemen. The man whose speech is virtually incomprehensible to those of us who don't happen to speak.
Oh, don't go so far as to say that, Governor. I mean, well, if I talk it right, and you probably get every problem.
Look, they speak.
But I can also sell you a set of crockery if you want, and 4 tyres. And if you need a table, let me know, because I've got a bloke in the East End. He will come
Geoff
in.
Hoyle.
What's the problem?
Comic extraordinaire. We're going to
Hey, look, lovely. Violets.
Try
Yes,
to
my
take him out
daughter
of
sells these.
character if we can.
My daughter Eliza, she sells violets.
Coming up
She's
on
lovely.
KRON4
Yeah,
News
lovely.
Weekend.
Oh, give me hay fever, that will. I'll tell you.
So once again, I get to call our guest a fool in the nicest way possible. A fool, a clown, a magnificent comic, Geoff Hoyle, one of the great comics here in the Bay Area, who has now taken on the role of Alfie Doolittle in My Fair Lady, which the Lamplighters are going to be putting on. You're in rehearsal. Excuse me, can I interrupt you
Sorry.
for just a moment? You're in rehearsal right now.
We're in rehearsal. We have 2 more weeks before we open, yes.
Yes, and so you've taken on a role. You are yourself English, right?
I am myself English, although I have American citizenship now, just in case the Immigration and Naturalization raid.
He has a green card in his pocket sticking out there.
Green card with my red. Oh, that's a
nice.
red.
That does clash with the shirt.
Thank you.
So anyway, you took on this role, and it was typecasting because they said, he already speaks English.
Well, yeah, but Alfie Doolittle is a Cockney.
So where are you from?
I'm from the north of England originally.
So before you started doing Cockney or American, how did you talk?
Well, I talk a bit like this, I don't know. I was going to the pub, get on the bus, going to the pub. I was born in Hull, you see. Hull's a nice place. Well, it's not a very nice place. Actually, it got the award for being the worst place in England to live.
Really?
That's my birthplace, yeah. I know. It was.
And that's why you left?
That's one of the reasons.
Or was it because you were there at the time?
No, I think it was there. I was there that it was the worst place in England to live.
Okay, so now you're doing this Cockney accent.
Walk like that, yeah.
And
that's all different, isn't it?
And the Cockney accent is what? Bells. One should be born within sound of bells, bow, church or something.
Bow bells.
Bow bells.
Yeah, the church, the great bells of Bow.
Right.
If you were born within the hearing of Bow bells, you're considered a Cockney. That's the myth.
And is that an easy accent for you?
Pretty much, yeah, because I was raised partially in London, you see. So I went down from Yorkshire, where I did the very heavy vowels of the north, like that, up, bus, cut, and down in London you would say up, bus, cut.
Right.
So it's all much like softer and wider, and it's like Mediterranean for England,
How many different, it's like saying how many American accents are there, but it seems like for one little island there are an awful lot of different accents.
It's true, yeah. You've got an island that's about the size of Alabama, England itself. And there are so many different accents within. Somerset. I've been down where the cider apples grow, and I like cider because when I get drinking cider, it makes I beep, and when I beep, I feel happy. That's.
Well, then of course there's Liverpool. Which we all became familiar with.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Well, Liverpool. That's where the main source of the musical world and the poetry, because it's influenced very heavily by the Irish, So the Irish came, and there are lots of people there who originally mixed in with the Irish, and the Celts and the barbarians, you know. Where are all the barbarians?
Where are the barbarians?
The barbarians, oh, they're up in Scotland. That's right, that's where the, the Picts and the Scots. Oh no, don't worry about that, Henry. No, you're not what they say about Glasgow, you know. It's Liverpool without deodorant. No, that's a Billy Connolly joke, and I love Billy Connolly, and I'd love to have him on the show with me, because I'd love to talk with him.
It's
you know,
good that you credited him, though.
No, I always give credit where credit is due.
Now, it is honestly true that if one travels in Scotland, there are areas of Scotland in which they do not speak any form of English.
We slick at KRON4 beast, what a punnets in the breasty. They did not start away so risty with Hertha and Blattle. Now that's Robbie Burns.
And well done, too, I might add.
And he did it pretty well, too. Oh, the Hootman. No, but that's the way. It's code. It's code so that they don't understand you.
So the English would be befuddled.
Oh, the English are always befuddled. So that's easy to make them befuddled, but they also wouldn't understand you.
Do you speak American now?
Well, yeah, I suppose if you know, if I were to give you my regular speaking voice, it would be much more, maybe mid-Atlantic.
He said Atlantic.
Atlantic, yeah. But if I were Cary Grant, and I'd be, what do you mean? You're not going to get me a cup of tea? I mean, and this passes for American. Bringing up baby, he's an American, right?
Yeah, but he's Bostonian kind of American.
Yeah, so is Kate, yeah, I won't do that if you don't want me to. Well, I'm a bit upset the fact that you won't put sugar in my tea.
Our producer wants to know if you do Midwestern, because she's from the Midwest. Now that's the...
I'm back. Hello, I'm back. Are we going out?
Do you do New York? Because see, New York,
New York. You are from New York.
I come from New York.
To this day, where are you from in New York?
Well, I grew up in Manhattan, as a matter of fact.
Manhattan?
Yeah, there weren't many trees around Manhattan.
That's right. That's right. Well, that's okay. We can get you a deal on a tree.
You do New York better than I do.
No, it's been a while, you know. But it's like David Mamet does that too, you know.
Listen, the people at Lamplighters are saying, hey, don't forget to talk about the show. Let me tell folks that My Fair Lady is taking place all over the place, folks. It's at the Leisure Center in Walnut Creek. It's at the Napa Valley Opera House. It's at the Novellas Theater and Bankhead Theater, all at the same time. That's what's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. No, actually, go to lamplighters.org for details on when they're performing. You will not want to miss Geoff Hoyle in this stunning role, ladies and gentlemen. The role for which he was born, ladies and gentlemen.
And Henry Tannenbaum is my understudy.
Oh, God forbid.
Look at him. Look at him go with his he's got the accent down.
I'm getting fired in the morning if we don't get off the air right now.
He's got it.
That was excellent. So, Henry, we didn't know about your night job.
Thanks for coming.